Hi, this is Trey Passer, and welcome to my movie review of Jack the Giant Slayer. I saw it in IMAX 3D tonight with minus spoilers. Okay, this is Jack the Giant Slayer. I saw it in IMAX 3D. There you go. Let's see. That doesn't focus. Pull back. So, there it is, Jack the Giant Slayer. There it is. Anyway, this movie stars Nicholas Hoult, Eleanor Tomlinson, Ewan McGregor, Stanley Tucci, and Ian McShane. This is movie's directed by Bryan Singer, and it's his take on the Jack and the Beanstalk story. Okay, basically, Nicholas Hoult plays Jack, of course, and the story's with a little twist and turns. Basically, is the same as the fairy tale that you heard about. In this one, there's a famous tale of a King Eric, brave King Eric, who defeated the giants, who came down on beanstalks with his magical crown and defeated the giants from taking, who wanted to come down and rule mankind. Okay, and so these stories are passed down, throughout the years, and of course, young Jack is told this story by his father, and he's of course fascinated with it, wanting adventures and stuff. And then also young Princess Isabel, who's told these stories by her mother, the Queen, and she wants it. She wants adventure also. Okay, and then the story flash forwards like 10 years, and it's in the future. And Jack's father has died, and he lives with his uncle, and he has to go to town to sell his horse and carriage to try to raise money. Okay, so he goes to town, and there he meets Princess Isabella. Of course, he's starstruck, of course, and he happens to save her from these bad guys, and of course she's also really saved by the knights who are following her, and because she sneaks out of the castle because she's, like I said, she's searching for adventure, and of course she's betrothed by her father to marry his advisor Roderick, played by Stanley Tucci, who's the bad guy. Of course, she doesn't want to marry him. She wants adventure, and she wants to go. So she decides to run away from home. And on the way from running home, it's a stormy night, and she sees a light on in the cabin, and she goes to it, and Jack happens to live there. Okay, and of course Jack still has the magical beans that he got from selling his horse to a monk. Okay, and because it's raining, one of the beans get wet, and then all of a sudden the beanstalk comes up, and the house with Jack, because the beans fall underneath the house, and the whole house with Princess Isabella and Jack goes rising up, and Jack happens to fall down, before the fall down while trying to save the young princess. He happens to fall down, and the beanstalk carries the whole house with young Princess Isabella all the way up to the top. Okay, and then of course in the morning when Jack, is knocked unconscious and wakes up, he volunteers to go with the king sends some of his best men, play one of them being Ewan McGregor's character, young, I guess, knight. His name is Elmont. He sends him up with a couple of his men, and also with advisor Roderick. Okay, and to rescue, they have to climb the beanstalk, and they want to, of course, rescue young Princess Isabella. And that's all I'm going to tell you about the story, because then, it has a few twists and turns and stuff in it. But anyway, let me tell you what I liked about the movie and what I didn't like about the movie. Okay, what I liked about the movie. I liked the chemistry between young Princess Isabella and young Jack, played by Nicholas Hoult. I thought him and Eleanor Tomlinson, who plays Isabella, had a nice chemistry. And I loved Ewan McGregor. He was, the standard knight, and he had like a dry sense of humor. And I thought Ewan McGregor was funny. And I like the CGI with the giants. I like that. I love the beanstalk. When you see the beanstalk go up, it's amazing visually to look at. And then when you get to the land of the giants, it was just, I love that, and the whole giants and stuff. That part. I love that. I know it was CGI, but I love that part, and I love the fighting between the humans and the giants. I thought those scenes were done excellently. And now, what I didn't like about Stanley Tucci's character is, Roderick, who's the king's advisor, and he's, he has to marry, he's gonna, the king, King, played by Ian McShane, King Bromhell, he's promised his daughter Isabella to his advisor Roderick. Okay, and yeah, he's the bad guy, of course. He actually, if we'll see, I'll say I don't want to tell you. Well, he's the bad guy. Let me put it that way. He's the bad guy. I don't want to tell you everything that that kind of gets into plot and stuff. But Stanley Tucci's character is the bad guy basically in the story, but he's not really fleshed out enough to me. I mean, like his motivation. I mean, you could pretty much guess what his motivation is, by watching the movie. What his motive, but they don't really go into the explanation of why he wants to do what he does. Okay, they don't really get into that. Okay, but yeah, that's like I said, that's only my only minor, I guess, negative about it. About Stanley Tucci is a good actor and stuff, and he does the best with what he has. But his character is not really fleshed out so you can understand what his motivation is. Okay, and why he basically turns against the king and stuff, and against all humanity basically. But you never really know why, besides the obvious reason. Okay. Also, like, well, that's the only negative. Like I said, I like the CGI with the giants. Like I said, I like the chemistry between Jack and Isabella. I thought they had good chemistry. Like I said, Ewan McGregor was nice and funny, and he had a nice wry sense of humor, which I liked. And even Ian McShane was pretty good as King Bromwell. He was pretty good, stoic when he had to be, and thoughtful and all that stuff. So overall, I would give this movie I guess maybe a 7 out of 10. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 because I was entertained throughout the movie. It wasn't boring. I was entertained. I like the humor. Like I said, it had a nice mix of humor, the action and stuff, and a nice little comedy there thrown in there besides. And also, yeah, the 3D. The 3D was good. I thought the 3D was excellent. I had no problem with the 3D. It looked good, and that was good. And I saw it in IMAX, so it was nice seeing it on a big screen and stuff. So definitely a movie worth seeing. I know, definitely a movie worth seeing. Like I said, I like Nicholas Hoult. I think he's a good actor and stuff. So definitely, this movie is definitely worth seeing. Like I said, I give it a 7 out of 10. That's what I said before, right? So yeah, 7 out of 10. Yeah, because like I said, it kept me entertained all the way through. And like I said, the only minor squabble I had again was Stanley Tucci's character Roderick. But that's just a minor thing. Anyway, if you've seen this movie, let me know what you think of it. Feel free to leave your comments down below. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.